Morning, boys and girls. Happy Wednesday. I'll be seeing Group 1 and Group 2 starting at 9:30. Mrs. Smith has also posted the assembly code for you to get onto at 11 o'clock, so hopefully we'll see you all there. I'll just go through a couple of the things that I'd like you to do today. You can also carry on taking results from your germination sheet from Monday and carry on with your Threats to Bees report. I would like you to snapshot me, even if it's just a picture, the first paragraph or so, just so that I can see that you're on the right track. One paragraph would probably be equivalent to 1 point that you're making. Just so that I can make sure that you're on the right track. I've seen a few plans, but that's it. So I would like to see what your starting stage looks like, just so that I can make sure you're okay before you carry on writing the rest of it. I'll just share my screen in a second, but the first thing I'd like you to do is come up with a plant-based meal. So whether that is something that you're going to be making for lunch or something that you can make your family for supper, or it's a plan of a recipe if you don't have the things at home just yet, and it's not your shopping day, it's a recipe that you can buy the supplies for to make at some stage over the week. So I would like to see those. I can't wait because I think that's quite fun. And some people, that's how they eat. Some people don't eat any meat or any animal products. So I want to see if you can come up with your own. The next thing I would like you to do is I'll share my screen so that I can show you, and I'll upload this on Class Dojo as well. Here we go. Okay, so this is a fun little experiment. I would like you to go outside and find 2 seeds that are wind dispersed seeds. Now, at the moment, that is something that is fairly simple. If you think about it, a lot of the ones, when we were talking with Dr. Bacon, she said a lot of the seeds that are dispersed via wind don't have to be colorful or encased in fruit. They just have to be able to fly. So you can probably go outside on any piece of grass, because grass is all pretty much wind dispersed seeds, and find a couple of those seeds. And then I would like you to come up with, so you need 2 of those for seed A and B. So if you can find 2 different ones, that would be great. And then I would like you to come up with your own fake winged seed. So seed C. So you can use any supplies that you have in your house, maybe some paper, maybe some card, and I want you to design your own seed, pretend seed, that you think will do a really good job being dispersed through wind. So think about what a wind dispersed seed will be able to need to be able to do. So it needs to be light, for example, so that the air can lift it up and spread it using the wind. So think about all the different things. If you were to design the perfect seed to be dispersed by wind, what would it look like? And create it. And then you're going to test these 3 seeds. So the 2 real ones that you find outside and your prototype for a fake perfect wind dispersed seed. And you're going to come up with a prediction. You can see here, you just have to fill it in here. Predict which seed you think will be dispersed the furthest and say why. So it gives you the sentence stem there to help you. I think that seed, and you'll pick one, will fly the furthest because. So come up with the reasoning, because always in science, even when it's prediction, we use our prior knowledge to come up with something that we think is going to happen. And then you're going to test your prediction. So think about, you're going to design this yourselves. Think about the things that you will need. You'll probably need to test how far it can fly. You'll probably need either some strong gusts outside, but I would even suggest if you have a standing air fan to replicate wind that's flowing the same pace the whole time, I would use a standing fan. So you might need that. You'll need something to measure with, whether it's a ruler, whether it's a tape measure, something that you've created if you don't have either of those, or maybe it's an app on your phone or iPad. You'll need something to record it with. You'll need your 3 seeds, and you'll need a starting line for sure, because you don't want to be doing different things for each seed, because that won't be a fair test. So you'll explain your equipment and you'll explain how you are going to test these 3 seeds and how far they can go. And then you are going to record results. So you'll notice here it's got a table already made for you. There's seed A, B, and C, and it doesn't just say distance 1. So what do you think that means? That means that you're going to test each seed 3 times. The more repetitive you do the same experiment, the more your results are valid. If you've only done it once and it didn't work properly, then that is not a valid result. So you're going to test each seed 3 times and record how far they go. And then you're going to come up with a little conclusion. So was what you predicted at the beginning correct? If it was, maybe you're going to explain why. If it wasn't, you're also going to explain why. So you're going to think about what it means that made your results happen. I'm excited to see how each of you do these. It is going to vary because it does depend on what we have in the house, the seeds that we can find, and how we're going to be recording it. So each of your little experiments will look slightly different. The main thing to remember is that as you're doing this, you want it to be a fair test. So the only thing that changes is your type of seed. The rest of the setup for each test will stay the same so that it's fair. If you have any questions about that, you can let me know. I will be talking to the people in their small groups about planning this. I'll also be talking about their Threats to Bees work. And same with the groups tomorrow. We'll just be going over the things that you're doing and seeing how you're getting on. But if you need to talk to me outside of that, then please do, because I'm here for you if you need any extra help. And with that, I will stop sharing. And I hope you have a lovely, productive day. I hope to see you in assembly. And just make sure that if you're meant to be in one of my groups at 9:30 or 10 today, you're there. The codes are on the schedule. And if you're not, then I'll be seeing you tomorrow morning. Have a lovely day.